I'd like to explore with you this realm that seems to be a growing phenomenon that we're referring to as social media, two-way interaction using the World Wide Web. As you would know and as you've experienced, quite possibly, there is a great upside to this phenomenon, things such as being able to connect with people across the world that you wouldn't normally have a chance to connect with. Resulting from that, more knowledge, more perspectives, all within the comfort of your own office chair or your own home. So there are definite benefits and upside. Yet at the same time, I've been for a very long time very uncomfortable and uncertain and uneasy with this growing phenomenon. I didn't have the words to express it either until very recently. I came across the work of James Surowiecki, who in 2004 wrote a seminal social media book called The Wisdom of Crowds. In hearing a talk by him recently, I realized what exactly was bugging me or concerning me about social media, and it's the following. He mentions in his talk that there is a great paradox with social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, blogging, or whatever you are into, the many expressions of this two-way connectiveness that we have across the world. And regardless of the form that social media takes, the paradox is this, that the usefulness and intelligence and the wisdom of a group is directly related to the extent that each of the individuals in the group are free and independent thinkers, rebels, if you like, curious explorers. Now, what can happen is that social media, as great as it is with connecting us to people and information, is that as you enter the stream of social media, whether it's following someone on Twitter or receiving an email newsletter or blog updates, is that you can stop thinking for yourself and critically analyzing what you are being exposed to. It's like falling into a river and being carried away by the current. In this case, the current is the stream of consciousness and the worldview of the person conducting the Twitter or the blog. The danger of that is that you start being convinced of a way that reality is instead of testing it by yourself. And that process we call consciousness, being a conscious individual. There are three ways to do that. Stop and reflect. Is what they're saying, what I'm reading, really true by my experience? Secondly, try it out. Try the advice. Does it work? Does it only work sometimes? Does it not work at all? Thirdly, speak to someone about it who has expertise in the area, whether you're reading about a financial, economic matter, a life matter, a relationship matter, a health matter. Speak to someone that you know has expertise and experience and see what they think. And again, don't just believe them, but apply it and reflect it in your own experience. So the challenge to you is to move away from the collective unconsciousness that can happen as a result of social media and be a conscious individual adding to a greater understanding, what social media is calling a conversation. But make the conversation a rich one. And of course, I have to say, everything that I've said in this talk may be wrong. Reflect on it yourself and be conscious about everything that you're exposed to.